thought about it, I'm like, yo, one day I'm gonna marry Deiondra, but I didn't know that I was gonna do this soon, like
Right.
propose and stuff. I'm just like, I called my mama like, hey, I think I'm gonna marry Deiondra. My mama like, all right. So she like, shit.
Jackie and his baby mama, Deiondra Sanders, are at it again, and this time the drama has reached new heights. These two have been going back and forth for quite a while, and every time we think things can't get any worse, they do. Now, Miss Ma almost found herself in a dangerous situation after Jackie's sister allegedly confronted her in Tennessee. The confrontation was said to be because Deiondra had been talking badly about Jackie's family and his mom, and the situation almost escalated into a fight. A Twitter user named Deiondra called Deiondra out, spilling the tea on how Jackie's sister had allegedly pulled up on her, ready to throw hands. "You all know Deiondra is not someone to mess with, so of course," she clapped back hard at this accusation. But hold, there's more to this messy situation. Jackie also got exposed for allegedly cheating on Deiondra with several women, even trying to get back with his ex Drizzy, while Deiondra was pregnant.
You know, we was packing up the spot. I knew we was getting ready to move and stuff because we just got a crib together. And, you know, we was getting ready to do all this stuff, and I'm watching her pregnant, doing all this stuff. I'm just like, I called my mama like, hey, I think I'm gonna marry Deiondra. You feel me? I'm like, but my mama like, all right. So she like,
with their child. This whole situation is such a mess. But the real question is, what does Deiondra's dad, Deion Sanders, think about all this drama? The drama doesn't stop there though. Deiondra is also furious about Jackie working with rapper DJ Loaf again. If you didn't know, Jackie and DJ Loaf previously released a mixtape together a few years ago called Effa Friendzone, and now they've dropped a sequel titled Effa Friendzone 2. Deiondra is not happy about this collaboration at all, especially since it involves her baby daddy and a woman she clearly has some issues with. She's wondering if this partnership is all just for the album promotion or if something more is going on. Either way, Deiondra doesn't like it and isn't.
a couple things you need to ask her before you do that. You know what I'm saying? So she like, you need to take her out and you need to ask her these certain questions. Ask her long-term goals, her short-term goals. Ask her like, you know, like how y'all can work together, like, you know, to do certain things, like what's the plan?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? She like, make sure y'all got a plan. You feel what I'm saying? And make sure you know her short-term goals and her long-term goals.
Okay.
You know what I'm
fair.
saying? So I was like, okay, cool. She was like, but besides that shit, ain't she it?
Shy about expressing her displeasure. She went so far as to slam the album and the whole collaboration, saying people out here faking relationships to sell albums. Stop asking me why I'm not around. I'm not allowed to be there because DJ Loaf would feel uncomfortable if his fiancée were present. Deiondra continued by saying that it was clear to her that the album was more about selling records than anything genuine. She ended her rant with, "Why all got it though? I hope your little album sells more than it ever has." Of course, Jackie's mom Rose didn't take kindly to Deiondra's remarks. She fired back at Deiondra on Twitter, calling her a dummy for
Deiondra had came with me on tour.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And my mom was telling me on tour, she was like, hey, that's the one. She was like, I'm telling you, like, you need to go ahead and figure out how you going, but that's the one. She like, she make you better. She like, that's what you need.
She got you going to church.
Yeah, she was like, you know what I'm saying? And this before all that. This was my mama just seeing early, like, because Deiondra came on the bus and just straightened up the whole tour bus. like my room was a mess. I came back, my shit organized, shoes over here, drawers over there, socks, She just getting everybody right on the bus. I'm like, Chowder came and changed the whole and my mom was noticing that, like,
Feels
damn, she put
good.
some structure.
Right.
suggesting that Jackie and DJ Loaf were faking their relationship to sell records. Rose didn't hold back, stating that everyone already knew that their relationship was not real and that Deiondra was just trying to stir up drama. Once again, Jackie's supporters sided with his mom, and many fans were quick to question why Deiondra was so upset about Jackie working with DJ Loaf, especially since DJ Loaf is rumored to be gay and in a relationship with a woman. Rose wasn't done with Deiondra though. She also made a point to praise Deiondra's father, Deion Sanders, for putting Jackie on his show.
How you doing, baby girl?
I'm good, Daddy.
You doing good?
Mm-hmm. I'm doing great.
We praying ourselves up, keeping ourselves full of the word.
Yeah.
Thank you, dear. I appreciate it.
I'm done letting people. I'm done.
Well, why do you allow yourself to be provoked?
Because people be playing with me.
Yeah, but you gotta learn how the greatest gift in the world that I possess is the ability to walk away.
I know. I need to learn that right now.
You gotta learn, baby, how to walk away and live and smile to see another day.
Just pray for me.
I always
Thank
pray
you.
for you. I pray for this little joker too.
Something she felt was far more respectful than how Jackie's family was being treated by Deiondra. Deiondra, of course, was not happy about this either. She took to Instagram to continue her tirade, writing, "Yes, you're welcome for having your son on my daddy's show. They respected him with class, unlike you. Why all got the right one today?" She didn't stop there, though. Deiondra also accused Rose of mishandling her son's finances and hiding money from him, calling her out directly by name. "Miss Rose, better stop playing with me. Nobody is off limits now. Go be with your husband and keep stealing and hiding your son's money." At this point, it's safe to say that Deiondra isn't holding back from dragging every member of Jackie's family. The situation has gotten so bad that it seems like Jackie may have kicked Deiondra out of his house. Some people are even suggesting that their engagement might be over, though of course we can't say for sure. But it wouldn't be surprising, given Jackie's apparent loyalty to his mother, who is known for being very involved in his life. Deiondra must have known that Jackie wasn't going to sit idly by while she went off on his mother, and the fallout from this conflict is now reaching new levels. If you thought that was the worst of it, think again. Deiondra's feud with Jackie's family escalated even further when it was revealed that Jackie's sister, Miracle, allegedly tried to fight Deiondra over this ongoing drama. Apparently, things got so heated that there was a real possibility of Deiondra getting physically confronted by Jackie's sister. All of this chaos stems from Jackie's complicated relationship with his mother, which Deiondra has spoken about in the past. Deiondra has hinted that Jackie's relationship with his mom is a bit unhealthy, especially since he seems to seek her approval for nearly every major decision in his life. Jackie himself has admitted that he makes big decisions only after getting his mom's approval, even when it comes to his romantic relationships. In fact, Jackie even sought his mom's approval before proposing to Deiondra, which Deiondra found strange and a little unsettling. It's clear that Jackie has a lot of loyalty to his mom, even if it means putting his romantic relationships on the back burner. To make matters worse, Deiondra has revealed that her relationship with Jackie was always rocky from the start. Both families had issues with the relationship, with Deion Sanders and his sons repeatedly telling Deiondra that they didn't approve of her being with Jackie. They only recently started accepting her, mainly because she gave birth to Jackie's son, Snow. But despite this, Deiondra still finds it odd that Jackie had to get his mother's permission to propose to her. While seeking advice from family members is one thing, needing their approval for such an important decision seems a bit over the top. Deiondra also shared that she had to endure a very awkward interview process with Jackie's mom, Rose, who apparently asked her about her long-term goals and qualifications. Deiondra was shocked, as it seemed like Rose was treating her more like a potential maid than a partner for her son. Despite all of this tension, Jackie and Deiondra's relationship persisted, even though it was clear from the start that it wasn't going to be easy. The relationship between Jackie, Deiondra, and Jackie's family became even more complicated when Deiondra learned about Jackie's past with his ex-girlfriend, Drizzy. Rumors have been circulating that Jackie and Drizzy were still involved, even while Deiondra was pregnant. Deiondra has spoken about feeling betrayed by Jackie's relationship with Drizzy, especially since it seemed like Jackie had a deeper connection with her than he had with Deiondra. Deiondra's frustration led her to publicly shade Drizzy on social media, calling out the situation in a series of tweets. She even suggested that Jacquee had been sending underwear with Drizzy's face on it, which didn't sit well with her at all. Drizzy didn't stay quiet for long. She hit back at Deiondra, calling her out for being obsessed and accusing her of being aware of Jacquee's feelings for Drizzy. Drizzy even shared text messages that seemed to show Jacquee telling her that he still wanted to be with her and even asking her to get pregnant for him. The situation only grew messier from there, with Drizzy further exposing Jacquee's behavior and calling him out for disrespecting Deiondra. In the end, it's clear that this drama is far from over, and there's no telling where it will go next. What we do know is that Jacquee's relationships with both Deiondra and his family are highly complicated and full of tension, and it seems like the situation is only going to get worse before it gets better. Deiondra has been going through a lot, and things between her, Jack, and his family have become quite messy. Jack had written to Deiondra, expressing that he wanted nothing to do with her, stating that she wasn't the one he loved, and even saying that he didn't want to have a child with her. His words made it clear that their relationship was over. He told her that just because they were intimate, it didn't mean he loved her. That hurt Deiondra deeply, and she decided to speak out about her feelings. On social media, she expressed how heartbroken she was, saying that she had prayed to God for guidance, but sometimes she couldn't understand why she was allowed to love so intensely, only to be hurt like this. She felt stupid for loving so hard. Despite everything, Deiondra was determined not to let Jack get away without facing some consequences. She wanted to make sure he knew she wasn't just going to sit back and take it. She did things that would make him feel the pain she was going through, and one of her biggest moves was making sure her son, Snow, would carry her last name, Sanders. She made it clear that until Jack married her, Snow would never take his last name. This was a big statement, especially because it seemed unlikely that Jack and Deiondra would ever get married. In the middle of all this, rumors began to swirl that Jack was chasing after his ex-DJ Loaf, and that Deiondra wasn't happy about it. She suspected that any woman Jack got too close to was someone he might be interested in, and it seemed that she was right. She didn't seem to care much about the opinions of Jack's family either, especially because she felt they would never support her. It was clear that the tension between them was growing, and she wasn't afraid to call them out. There were also rumors that Jack's mother, Rosie, had taken it upon herself to find the perfect woman for Jack. She reportedly tried to get Deiondra to do what she wanted, but when that didn't happen, she began encouraging Jack to look elsewhere. Rosie even denied that Jack and DJ Loaf were involved, but many believed she might be encouraging Jack to go after DJ Loaf to keep Deiondra away from him. As the drama between Deiondra and Jack's family escalated, things got physical. Deiondra's tensions with the family reached a boiling point when Miracle, Jack's sister, tried to confront her. Deiondra had accused Rosie of mishandling Jack's money, and Jack himself had banned Deiondra from attending his music video shoot with DJ Loaf. The situation only grew worse when Deiondra publicly dissed Rosie on social media, calling her a thief. Miracle didn't take kindly to this, and apparently confronted Deiondra about it. The confrontation was heated, but things cooled down when Deion Sanders, Deiondra's father, had his security step in and defuse the situation. Afterward, Miracle posted a message on Instagram, subtly suggesting that Deiondra was the one causing the drama and that her family was untouchable. The drama didn't stop there, though. Deiondra was still tweeting and going back and forth with fans about the situation, and one fan even called her a roach for sticking around the family and continuing to cause trouble. Deiondra didn't take kindly to this and responded, saying that when her father's security arrived, everyone was scared to be near her. She was standing her ground, even though she later deleted her response. In the meantime, Jack and DJ Loaf continued to post pictures together, and fans couldn't help but notice the chemistry between them. One fan even suggested that Jack and DJ Loaf should make it official, to which Deiondra responded with a firm "that will never happen." She was clearly still upset by the whole situation. She also mentioned that she wasn't allowed to be present at Jack's photo shoots with DJ Loaf, further fueling the fire. Deiondra's ongoing issues with Jace's family, particularly with Rosie, led to more tension when Miracle decided to step in once again. Miracle warned Deiondra not to speak ill of her mother, and Deion Sanders, Deiondra's father, had to intervene once again to calm things down. Deion didn't hold back when he spoke to Deiondra about how she was handling the situation. He asked her why she allowed people to provoke her, and reminded her that the greatest power was the ability to walk away from toxic situations. He told her that sometimes the best thing she could do was to let go of the drama and move on with her life. Deion's advice seemed to be a turning point for Deiondra. He wanted her to find peace and not let herself get caught up in negativity. He even told her that she needed to learn how to let go and move forward, even if it meant walking away from relationships that weren't good for her. It was clear that he was trying to help his daughter, and Deiondra seemed to appreciate his guidance. Despite all the advice and support from her family, Deiondra seemed to be heading toward a decision to distance herself from Jack for good. She made it clear that she wasn't going to let Snow take Jack's last name unless they got married, which seemed unlikely given the way things were going. Many people began to speculate that Jack and Deiondra's relationship was truly over. If that's the case, maybe things would calm down, but for now, it was clear that Deiondra wasn't backing down. On top of everything, Deiondra opened up about the challenges of postpartum life. She tweeted about how difficult it was for women to go through this stage without support, wishing that men would take a class to understand how to deal with postpartum depression and the struggles women face after childbirth. She also made it clear that she wouldn't tolerate any more disrespect